Assalamu alaikum everyone, my name is Khalif Al Haroon, the head of innovation interactive at Vodafone Qatar, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. A lot of people have been talking about this phone. It's quite a big phone, but it's got some really great features. Let's go check it out. This is it. This is the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, and of course it comes in the typical packaging that we're used to. It's the wooden motif, so to speak, and of course it's recyclable material, and we appreciate the fact that Samsung goes out of their way to use not only recyclable material but also soy ink, which they say is good for the environment. So there you go. Let's just quickly open this up and show you what we're gonna find inside the box, and then we're gonna be talking about specifications. So of course this is it. This is the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. I'm gonna put this phone to the side for a second because we want to take a look at what's inside the box. If you open up this lid over here, we've got the usual booklets. We've got a USB cable, and actually I'm going to talk a little bit more about this USB cable later on. We've got headphones. We've got the different earbuds, so that you can change them on your headphones depending on the size of your ear holes. We've got, actually, you know what? I wish I could tell you what this is, but I don't know. Maybe one of you watchers can tell me. You viewers, please tell me, what is this? They're little tiny pins and a little bit of a clamp. Don't know if this is for the wires or I'm not entirely sure. So please let me know. Maybe you can tell me. And then of course we've also got the charger. So let me just quickly put this to the side for a second. And let me talk about the USB cable. So the first time you take a look at this USB cable, you're going to notice that it looks quite different, and the first reaction will probably be, oh my god, they've changed it. Don't worry, they haven't, because although it's got a wider port at the bottom, this is actually two ports in one. So it's got the micro USB in one end, and it's got 2.0, and it's got the 3.0 on the other end. So both of them are needed, for faster data transfer. So you can still use only the micro USB cable with the phone if you wanted to, but this just gives you faster transfer. So it's nice. I like the fact that it's backwards compatible. So let me just put that to the side for a second. Now, we've got the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 in front of us. This is the phone that a lot of people have been looking forward to, and they've actually done a really good job with this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove a little bit of the plastic from the back so that I can do this. Now, if you notice on the back of the phone, what we've got is a leather-esque looking back. Some people like it, some people don't. This isn't real leather, but it does have quite a nice feeling to it, and it's to give you more of that premium feel. So there you go. That's it, the phone. So let's just take a look at the front, and we're gonna run through some of the specs before we switch on the phone and then show you some of the really cool features that it has. First of all, this is a 5.7-inch Super AMOLED screen. It has 386 pixels per inch, and just to put things into perspective, the iPhone 5, which has quite a good screen, one of the best screens I've seen, is at 329, I believe. So again, correct me if I'm wrong, dear viewers, because I really love it when you jump in and help out the rest of the community. The processor is a 2.3 gigahertz quad core for the LTE or 4G version. And for the 3G version, it's actually got a little bit of a hybrid thing going on. So we've got a 1.9 gigahertz quad core and a 1.3 gigahertz quad core for the 3G version. In terms of RAM, it has 3 gigabytes of RAM. For storage, 32 gigabytes, and there is a 64 gigabyte version out there. Now in terms of support, it supports 4G, Bluetooth 4.0, Wi-Fi, NFC, and it's also got a infrared blaster. In terms of the system that it's using, yes, it's Android, but specifically Jelly Bean 4.3 out of the box. The secondary camera that's in the front is 2 megapixels, and the camera in the back is 13 megapixels. In terms of colors, you've got the choice of black, white, and pink. Now let's take a quick look at the phone itself. So on the front we've got the earpiece, we've got the different sensors, we've got the front-facing camera, this giant screen, we've got the button over here, and then of course you've got the touch buttons over here on the sides as well to go back and forward and open up the menu, that sort of thing. On the right hand side of the phone is the power button. And I should mention, quite a few people get annoyed with the fact that the power button is on the side, because when you hold the phone, people end up pushing this button, switching the screen off by mistake. So just bear that in mind, especially if you're prone to holding the phone. I should mention that the Galaxy Note 3's power button is a little bit more stiffer than the Galaxy S4, so the chances of pushing that accidentally is less than with the S4. On the back of the phone, of course, we've got the LED flash, and we've got the camera, and that's pretty much it. At the bottom of the phone, we've got the microphone, we've got a speaker, we've got the special 2-in-1 USB port over here. So you've got the micro USB, and then you've got the little expansion part over here, so you can have faster data transfer. And of course, over here we've got the pen, and when you pull it out, this is their special pen, which you can. It's fantastic. I want to talk about this a little bit later on, and it's got a button on there as well too. On the other side of the phone, we've got the volume buttons. And then on the top of the phone, this is where we have the IR, the noise cancellation mic, as well as the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So there you go. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to peel off this bit of screen protector stuff and let's switch it on for the first time. So this is what you're going to take. This is what the intro animation looks like. And we're going to speed this up and we're going to pass. Now, I want to mention a couple of things, okay? This is a very beautiful, beautiful screen. It's so vibrant, it's so rich. It's what you expect with Super AMOLED screens. Now, one of the things that I appreciate is that, Samsung puts plastics all around the edges and so on. So, they give you this experience of peeling everything off. If you're like me, you probably enjoy doing that too. But there are some really amazing things that, I'm not a Note user myself, but when I saw the Note 3 and played with it for a little bit, I was really excited, specifically with the pen. So now when you pull out the pen, it actually smartly unlocks the screen. Actually makes a little swish sound as well, which is smart because if I'm taking the pen out, I'm most probably going to want to use the screen. Now let me just quickly unlock the phone. And then when you hold the pen to the top of the screen, what it does is it shows you a little bit of a dot. So let me just put that in one more time and pull it out to demonstrate. Just opened up the air command. Like the phone itself now has a little bit of a dot which shows me where my where the pen is, and I'm not actually touching the screen, which is pretty impressive. Now I should mention one thing that's a little bit annoying about the pen is the positioning of the button. I guess there isn't really much choice because I end up touching or clicking that button by mistake, and that's for selection and different options. The pen itself actually feels quite a little bit spongy and has a little bit of a click, so it feels like a real pen, which is really impressive. So if I tap on Action Memo, I'm excited about this because it supports a number of different languages. So let me just first of all show you how it looks like to write. And then you got different palettes as well, so I can just go ahead and change the paper. In that case, it was the paper. And then I can clear all. That's if you wanted to have a quick memo. Now, let me show you this. If we open up Messages, let me show you how nice it is to write with this, especially if you're an Arabic user. I'm so excited that it has Arabic support. So again, if I hover over, tap on that, now I can actually write using the pen rather than tapping on the different letters. Now watch this. Let's change it to Arabic and show you that it actually understands Arabic. It's impressive. Let's try a word that's not typically in the dictionary. Let's try the word Vodafone in Arabic. And there you go. So it has pretty impressive, handwriting recognition. And of course, in English, it's just as good as well. And now let's do something a little bit more complicated, like my name. And there you go. So the handwriting recognition is something that's incredibly amazing. I really love this pen, and especially how fast it is. You can have we actually tested this around with some people in the office that have some pretty bad handwriting, and it still managed to detect it. So that's one of the really amazing features about this phone. As I mentioned, it's pretty fast. It's got a fantastic screen. It's beautiful. Everything that you can expect, from a Samsung Galaxy S 4 is in this phone, and this is a pretty powerful one as well. Now what they've done is they've tried to pack in as much battery as possible, and I've just been playing with this phone. I'm really enjoying it, and I think that if you're looking for something that has a big screen, not willing to carry around let's say a tablet device and a mobile phone, or just wanted to carry around one mobile phone, this is the phone for you. And also I should mention that this Note 3 also comes in a Duos version as well, and what Duos means is that you can put two SIM cards in the phone rather than one. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be enjoying that too. That was just one of the features of the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 that I wanted to show off. Again, you can visit www.vodafone.qa to check out all the phones on our website, or visit a Vodafone store. Thank you very much. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section below if you have any questions at all. I'll be more than happy to answer them. If there's something that you would like to see in the future, is there another device that you would like me to unbox or show off? Let me know again in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you very much.